Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, everyone. This is your host, Chris Miller. I'm here, the people for the people, and we haven't done a segment in a while. But I just want to share with you tonight. We're going to talk about some things tonight. What's on my mind? I hope you had a great day today. It's been a rainy day today, and really it stopped raining now. I want to send a big shout out to my sister, who's doing pretty good from her knee surgery. She's just getting around pretty well, so I'm really excited to see her coming back to full strength. I've been listening to the Black Panther Party, the clippings from the original Black Panther Party. The late Huey Newton and brother Bobby Seale, their speeches, and it's interesting how the effect that the Black Panthers have done through the year. During that era, and how the government, especially the FBI, has really crippled the Black Panthers with a lot of half truths and lies. It's crazy because when you're trying to do right, you always feel someone's gonna feel kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Feel threatened. And nevertheless, that I just, sometimes when people don't want to hear the truth, there's a price to pay when you face truth. And you got to be willing to sacrifice or risk your life on that. So it's interesting to know how you can be able to do the right thing. You must do the right thing. Stand up for something, because if you don't stand up for something, you fall for anything. I was telling a young man today about that. Do the right thing. That's all you gotta do. Do the right thing. Don't worry about what's going on around you or how people act. Just be yourself. Be the best who you are. Then you can go places. But anyway, to say this, and we're talking about the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers did so much for the black community. And it's sad how the way they ended up, but again, Contempro Pro was this something that the late FBI director J. Edgar Hoover put together. I call it the Hoover effect, and they really try to bring down, trying to stop parties like the black movement, like the Black Panthers. And they brought down the Young Lords and other groups. But the Black Panthers, what they did was inspiring, and the love they showed. Yes, they taught black people to stand up for yourself. Don't let the oppressor continue to beat you down, talk you down, physically and mentally. You have to be able to allow yourself to do the right thing. That's all you got to do. It's not about, what I know, but it's who you know. What do you know? You learn from history. And the Black Panthers, what they done was remarkable. Other groups has followed, their lead. Like I said, the Young Lords, even the the Young Patriots, a white group, and later on the White Panther Party. But if you learn anything from the Panthers, is this: a Panther is somebody that will not attack you unless you attack them or provoke. Read the history about the Black Panthers. There's books out there. I'm reading a book right now, The Black Panthers, the portrait of the Unfinished Revolution by Brian Shin and Yoshua Williams. And it's a good book, and I'm almost finished with it. It talks about those that was in the party, what they did in the Black Panther Party, what the Black Panthers represent, and it was awesome. It's an awesome book. Like I said, I'm almost halfway home with it. So it really is a good book from people that was in the Black Panther Party. Some of them are now done things in the community since they left the party. There was those that did the paper, and those that started ambulance service, and those that started branches. It's really an awesome book. Awesome book to have. And it's something that I would recommend. There's another book I'm reading, To Die for the People. This is by Huey Newton, the co-founder of the Black Panther Party, the original Black Panther Party. And it's really a good book. It really is. To Die for the People. I'm reading that too. It's about his speeches and his writings from the man himself. One of the founding fathers of the Black Panther Party. There's another book I'm trying to get right now. Seize the Moment. That's by Brother Bobby Seale, co-founder of the Black Panther Party. And there's a lot of books out there about the Black Panthers. And I think a lot of people need to know about the Black Panthers, because what the Black Panthers do, what they've done, they've done some great things. And I'm not looking at it as what happened at the end, but what they did in the 60s and the 70s. What they did is that's to help the people. It's all about helping the people. You can get involved. You don't have to be. That's what revolutionaries do. They reach out to those that are oppressed. Bobby Seale said it best. We don't hate white people. We hate oppression. And I think we need to really get to understand that, because it's not the individual, but it's the disease, the cancer behind it, racism, oppression. And it's really, and it's ugly. Very, very, very ugly. And we all have to come together. Even in 2022, still racism is still is at his head. I told a friend of mine today, it's just more just racism is just more just color now. It's economics, housing, jobs, you name it. Sexism is a lot of things. So racism comes in many shapes, forms, and fashions. We have to understand. We have to recognize that and recognize who our oppressor is. I was listening to an interview with Huey Newton said. You got to know who your friends are and who your enemies are, and which is true. You got to recognize that. Who you have in your inner circle. Who is hanging out with you. Who you're rolling with. Who you have to understand who's for you and who's not for you. And you have to understand, you got to recognize that. Have your eyes open and your ears open too. The problem with us today is we don't have our ears and eyes open, because we don't want to see or hear the truth. So the truth is out there. And we're going to be right back. We're going to take a break, and we're going to be right back to talk more about the Black Panther Party here on The People for the People. We're back down here. This is Chris Miller here for The People for the People. We're talking about the Black Panther Party and the things that they've done. And I was telling you about the books that I'm reading about the Black Panthers. And there's more books out about the Black Panthers. Elaine Brown, who she got a book out. There's also a book about former Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party, Fred Hampton Sr., the assassination of Fred Hampton. I'm reading that book too, and that's a good book. You ought to read that. It breaks down what the Chicago police and the FBI and the government did, killing brother Fred Hampton Sr. and brother Mark Clark in Chicago in 1968, December 4th of 68 in Chicago, Illinois. A lot of stuff has happened if you read the history of the Black Panthers. Even the Young Lords. I got the book about the Young Lords. You have to be able to take a stand in what you believe. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for what's right. Just take a stand. Don't let people tell you what you can't do. Always take a stand. I take a stand on a lot of things. There's things I see every day. Even my hometown, where there's like a third world country and the city council is not doing anything, and the government and the people are suffering, are hurting. Churches are non-effective. They're not doing anything. My thing is, we must learn to understand that we have a job to do as revolutionaries. We gotta go out here and help the people. It's not about us. It's about the people. We are servants of the people, and we have to learn to serve, not to be served. I think it's okay to talk about different things about way back when, but history, if we learn anything from history, is this. We can take history, we can take that and apply to today. Apply to today, and what we're trying to do, we can get some results. The first thing we got to do is educate the people. That's so important. Educate people, because a lot of people that don't know really what the Black Panthers done. A lot of people really don't, because the media has sent out there bad things about them and bad press, and you can't trust the press either, because the press is always trying to hurt people, and they always try to brainwash you and manipulate you. Don't let them do that. Read, find out for yourself how the Black Panthers done, what the Young Lords or the White Patriots or the Rainbow Coalition did. That is to reach out to those that and give those a voice that don't have a voice. Always remember that. That's why this podcast is for you, the person out there that don't have a voice. And you do have a voice. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for what's right. Don't sit back and say, okay, it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's okay to speak up. Like I said earlier, people gonna get upset. Will get mad when you stand and speak truth. Speak truth into existence. Put it out there on the platform. What is your platform? We all have something. We all have a platform. And I encourage you to get that platform and step out. Reach out to somebody. Call an elderly person or a neighbor or a friend or someone that is in need. You can take them to the grocery store, or take them to get their mail, or take children to school, or whatever. There's so much to do. That's why it's power to all the people, not some, but power to all the people. And that's why this podcast, and then we're gonna be talking more about the Black Panthers, the Young Lords, and other groups that made a big impact. But that's it for now. This is Chris Miller for the people, for the people. And until next time, power to all people.